A good presentation is like a woman's skirt. It should be long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to create interest. Now, this is what I usually say when I give a lecture or a workshop on effective presentation. Now, I'm just a physics student. I have no background in any of this. But I see the amount of people that cannot give a good presentation, especially in science, and I want to help them. And I'm serious about helping them. I mean, I even started with a friend of mine. I started my own company in this called +2. And when I give a lecture or a workshop like this, I usually talk about three main things, which is the story, your slides, and yourself, the delivery of the talk. And I haven't even touched upon the fourth and maybe most important category, which is you, the audience. But still, every time after I give a workshop like this, I'm left with a question. And that question is, what? What is the essence of a good presentation? What is the one thing that summarizes all these categories, these tips and tricks? What is the key to effective presentation? And I couldn't find the answer. I didn't know. Until a few months back, I attended a lecture. I was at a conference of physics students in Edinburgh, and I attended a lecture by this man, Jean-Luc Dumont. And he was going to teach about effective communication for scientists. So I was immediately interested. And he managed to capture my attention for 2 hours straight. I think I didn't even blink. And I was amazed. I was inspired because I realized that I've been looking for the right answer, but I've been asking the wrong question, because my question shouldn't be what. It should be, so what? Because when people usually give a presentation, they give you information, they give you facts, numbers, data, statistics, graphs, you name it. It's like they're reading a Wikipedia article out loud to you, like some sort of museum guide. Here we have a wonderful exhibit from 1987, blah, 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 blah. But a presentation should be about a message. It should be about what that information means and what you want to do with it, what you need to do with it, you, the audience. A message is the interpretation of information. It tells you what it means and what you have to do with it. And if you think of the questions we just asked, information answers the question, what? While a message answers the question, so what? Why is this relevant? Why should I care? Why do I need to do something with this? And it is this message that is the essence of a good presentation, because everything you do in creating a story, creating slides, and delivering your talk, everything is about maximizing the effect of the message, of the so what. And if this sounds familiar, maybe it does, perhaps you remember this guy, Simon Sinek. He has a very, very popular TED talk about his concept of the golden circle, which applies to inspiring leadership and marketing. Usually people, first they tell you what it is that they sell, then they tell you how it works, and lastly, they tell you why they do it. And Simon says you should start from the middle. Start with why. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And I say that this concept can be generalized to all forms of presentation. Start with why, and not with why, because it's not relevant why this is important for me. But so what is the question that runs with you? And I should answer that question. You're thinking, so what? So for your next presentation, for yours, and for yours, whether it's 5 minutes or 50 minutes, whether it's about your favorite animal or about groundbreaking science, remember this. Your next presentation, so what?